St. Jordi Associates presents Christmas Tales, written by Paulo Coelho, performed by Daniel Francis Berenson. A, B, C, D. Faith is still alive in the human heart, said the priest to himself when he saw his church packed with workers from one of Rio de Janeiro's poorest districts, all gathered that night with but one aim: to celebrate Christmas Mass. He felt very pleased, and with great solemnity he walked over to the altar. Then he heard a voice saying, A, B, C, D. It sounded like a child's voice, and it was spoiling the solemnity of the moment. Those present also looked about them, feeling rather annoyed. But the voice continued. A, B, C, D. Stop that at once, said the priest. The child seemed to emerge as if from a trance. He glanced fearfully around at the other people and blushed scarlet with embarrassment. What are you doing? Can't you see you're disturbing our prayers? The child bowed his head, and tears rolled down his cheeks. Where's your mother? Said the priest. Didn't she teach you how to follow Mass? Still with his head bowed, the child answered, I'm sorry, Father, but I never learned how to pray. I grew up in the streets, with no father or mother. Today is Christmas Eve, and I felt I needed to talk to God. Since I don't know what language he speaks, I'm just repeating the letters of the alphabet that I know. I thought that, up there, he could join the letters together to create words and phrases that were pleasing to him. The child stood up. I'll leave, he said. I don't want to disturb people who know how to speak to God properly. Come with me, said the priest. He took the child by the hand and led him up to the altar. Then he addressed the congregation. Tonight, before Mass, we are going to say a special prayer. We are going to allow God to write what he wants to hear. Each letter will correspond to a time in the past when we managed to do a good deed, to fight bravely, to make a dream come true, or simply to say a wordless prayer. And we will ask him to put the letters of our lives in order. Let's hope these letters allow him to create words and phrases that please him. With his eyes tightly closed, the priest began reciting the alphabet, and soon the whole church was saying, A, B, C, D. A Christmas Story. The story below is a free adaptation of Come and Follow Me by Paul H. Dunn. There was once a man called Mogo who had always found Christmas completely meaningless. According to him, the evening of December 24 was the saddest of the year because it made many people realize how lonely they were, or else caused them to think of some dear person who had died that year. Mogo was a good man. He had a family. He tried to help his fellow men and was honest in his business dealings. However, he couldn't believe that people were so naive as to believe that a God had come down to earth simply in order to comfort mankind. Being a man of principle, he was not afraid to tell anyone that Christmas, besides being a sad rather than a happy occasion, was also based on an untruth, that a God had become a man. As always, on the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?